What is up, everybody? I just wanted to do an upgrade Langrisser vid just because I'm having so much fun in here. And this is kind of funny because I gotta say this is actually probably my worst luck pull, like banner that I've had easily within the last year. This is the first banner where I can feasibly see that I'm not averaging an SSR every 35 to 45 pulls, something like that. Which is interesting because every other banner has just been easy peasy, right? Now, it's also important to note that I don't need to pull on this banner. I've already cleared it. Like, I've already cleared this banner. I have both of the characters. I did not get any dupes of them. I got 1 and 1. Perfect banner clear. Perfect banner clear. But this is what I love about Langrisser, right? I can come in here and do pulls just for fun, and resources are readily available enough that this is not a big deal. In comparison to other games where banners are still costing people hundreds of dollars just to get one, if not both characters, this is nothing like that. So I got no problem coming in here, buying a small bundle, and just throwing it to the wind. Why not, right? I have time before any other collab or anything that's coming. Oh, we're starting off with the... Oh! Man, I was just talking about my bad luck. Just talking about my bad luck, and boom. So we got a copy of her. We got a copy of her. Snap. That's right. We were, what was I thinking about earlier? We're running out of, what do they use whale oil for? Lamps. We're running out of lamp oil. It's time to whale. This is going on in Langrisser. We are running out of lamp oil, so we got to go out whaling. I mean, that's just what they had to do back in the day. By the way, I don't condone whaling in real life at all. Whale gotcha games, not real life. If I can get that on a t-shirt, I think that would be pretty cool. I'm sure PETA would love it. Oh, whaling gotchas, not in the ocean. So yeah, I feel comfortable that I can just dump my resources anyway because, you know, a few banners after this, they're going to be reroll banners, you know, for players that miss some of the older banners. And there's still going to be great characters up in different combos, and you can get shards for them and exchange some of them. It does become easier to pull the character that you want. Focus banners come back around. So I have all that to look forward to, and I can just kind of work on my new characters while all that stuff's dropping. And then obviously by the time we roll around to a next collab, not only am I going to have sufficient resources saved up, just from running all the weekly trials and doing all that stuff, you know, I'm sure by the time they drop a collab there will be like a cheap $20 bundle that'll give you 20 summons or close to it. That's pretty much what I do in this game. Like, if I really... Well, honestly, if I wanted to play it smart, I wouldn't be doing any of these glamour pulls. I would have been saving all of this. I wouldn't have just pulled a dupe of the healer. Really, I kind of want a dupe of the other character. He's cool. He's a little more action-packed to run right now. Don't get me wrong. This healer girl is absolutely amazing. I've been kind of reading through her abilities, working on her a little bit. I'll give you guys a sneak peek once we're done here. But nothing too crazy with her. Colter, I did start working on him for the simple fact that I feel like a character like him actually might take a second to like kind of run around and get a good idea for how he works, because I've noticed he has so many different fixed damage abilities, right? And you got to kind of see how both of them work, and they're using different modifiers. Some of his fixed damage is just based off of a percentage of the enemy's health. Some of his fixed damage is based off of his intelligence. Some off his attack, and some off of his intelligence and his attack together. So it becomes very interesting, especially when you add other forms of fixed damage in on top of that, with like the Twilight Amulet, I believe it's called. And there's just other things. So I'm going to have to see how he runs, but so far he's just been pretty cool to run. Even though he's underpowered, I can still take him to, you know, some of the more... Like, I can do at least the map levels with him and just kind of see how he does there, and he's been doing good there, especially when he, you know, gets to throw a nice AoE over everybody, hit him with all that fixed damage. They just cannot shake it. And even though he has low stats, the damage is all over the place. It's really great. Plus, this guy does have the ability to take away some of a tank's lives. I thought that was cool. That's worth looking into. I haven't really been able to mess around with that. But all in all, a very cool character nonetheless. It is very easy because of weapon enhancements. It's pretty easy to roll high attack and intelligence on a set. So when you can stack both of those stats together and actually benefit from both of them, granted, you're not going to have the highest attack, right? Everybody's going to be running around with 2,000 attack. You might be at 1,500, but you're also going to have 1,500 intelligence on top of having 1,500 attack, or something along those lines. And when it comes time to do fixed damage and you get to use your intelligence plus your attack, which are both almost equal values, at least in the build that I got going, you're going to do a ton of fixed damage. It's going to be very useful. So look forward to it, definitely. Then you can run with Sakura. And I think they can just have some nasty back-to-back combo, AoEs, one after another. I think they would just be very devastating to apply his fixed damage to what Sakura's breaks does. Yeah. For both her AoEs. So I think they will play very well together. I think he's going to be great crowd control, and overall I'm excited for a character like that that's really using attack and intelligence. We've had other characters that are like kind of doing the same thing in different ways and kind of banking off of having an attack and intelligence, especially anything with the Twilight build. But I haven't really built too many of those characters up. What is the little demon cavalry girl that was every whale's best friend for a while there? Oh my goodness, I'm going to Sonya. Yeah, Sonya. Sonya can do some cool fixed damage with that Twilight, and she can have a decent attack and intelligence, but not. I don't think it's going to be as good as what this Cold Hair dude has right now. His numbers are going to be a lot closer. But yeah, this is nice in a gacha game. Like, I couldn't go into Last Claudio right now and just start throwing away pulls right like this. I just couldn't, because I know they're going to drop ridiculous shit back to back to back, and I'm going to want to pick and choose, some of those different banners to throw on just to have some luck. But in this game, I can literally do this, and I like doing this every once in a while because I just seriously feel like I'm supporting Langrisser, a game that's been there for me now for like years, and almost just shit me out another SSR. Damn. Anytime now, baby. That'd be nice to get 2 of them and like 30 pulls in a video. Well, I mean, that's good though. I was worried that I was really messing up my, 35 to 40 pull per SSR average, because when I started this video, I was just about to get to 50 pulls, and I was like, oh, it looks like my luck ran out, and what are you gonna do? But I still wanted to make this vid, just doing some whaling real quick, just trying to get lamp oil, folks. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And I do love doing Langrisser pulls. Now again, you guys can post like what your average pull rate is. I pretty much track mine in this game, and it's been really easy to track over like the past year or so. But I only do singles in this game. That is why, these videos, pretty much just me kind of bullshitting, talking about what's going on in the game right now while I do pulls, because I have better luck with these pulls, doing singles. Have I ever gotten a back-to-back SSR on a 10 pull? Yes, I have, one time. And I did 10 pulls for at least a year in this game, or close to it. But here's the thing: I've also pulled double SSRs back to back doing single pulls, and that's pretty cool too. So I just stick with the singles, and it just works out better for me. I have a much better pull rate now than I did when I was doing multi pulls in this game, and that just, for whatever reason, I think it has something to do with this game. We can't confirm it, Alright, we can't, but all I can do is at least kind of keep track of my pull record here, and how it's going so far. And yeah, we're slacking a little bit. We're slacking a little bit because we're at like 1 out of 50 right now. And I've been telling you guys, it's literally been like 1 out of 35, 40, something like that. And I'll just, and they've been on banner, which is very nice. Other games will throw more SSRs at you, and there will be a lot of off banners. And when you're trying to pull new characters, you don't want an off banner. You want that new character. That's why you're there. So Langrisser has made them accessible. I personally think everything's fair here. I think it's a good, fair system. There's no paid Lapis. There's no, and they have ways to grind Lapis out. So it's like if you're a completely free-to-play player, you are not locked out. You really aren't. You can progress. You can make good progress. Maybe if you wanted to go pro in arena and then yeah, you could spend a little bit of money and be smart about it. And I'm sure you could get an arena team going that would be up there with the cutthroats. But for most players, daily players, you're going to have plenty of fun in this game, and I absolutely love it. Getting to whale just because. It's always a nice perk. Like, I'm glad that this game pretty much has, a little whale system built in, because as long as, it's kind of like they reward you, I feel like, for being a day one player, having a lot of the older characters along the way. You start getting into situations like this where you just have resources to throw away. Because even though I dumped all these and I did get an SSR, which is cool, I'm going to be able to do lots of weekly challenges, and I'm going to be able to get my Lapis up. I'm going to be able to grind tickets out without spending anything at all. Anything at all. In fact, I'll show you guys how much I did spend on this event. And let's see, where is it? Echoes of Light. For anyone thinking I'm getting the skin, you know what? Yeah, I am, because I'm 30 bucks away, and it looks so damn good. Now, mind you guys, I cleared this banner completely, and I was up to like these tickets or these keys, and I like completely cleared this banner, had both characters. So I got all this stuff just literally to support this game. That is just how much I like this game and how much I like the skin. That is a pretty badass skin for Coltair. It does look sweet. And of course we have this girl too. She looks pretty gnarly with her mirrors and a snake. That is kind of a menacing looking snake too. She ain't playing there. She's got some dark killer widow stuff going on. We're good on these other ones, but this right here, I can't wait to rock this. And I do feel like I'm going to use this character, so I'm fairly happy about that. Fairly happy. We'll take a look at them real quick. They are really work in progress. Oh, and so is this girl. Helena's just so badass. And I'm just, I'm kind of surprised. Even in Dragon runs, she's doing good damage just because she hits hard with that C3, and the fixed damage does actually add up quite a bit, especially when you're using the Blood Sword. She'd totally be an effective AoE fixed damage and attack. Love this character. Been working on her. She is over 7,000, just depending on which troop she has. Let's see. Obviously, by the way, Shaltir. Shaltir's awesome because look at the soldiers she gets. She actually gets the Dragon Troopers. So, mine are not leveled up. Right? Shaltir is actually almost, with Vampire Bats there, we're a 7,000 power character at 4-star. Right? At 4-star. Right? And when Dragon Troops get cranked out, these are going to be gnarly. Shaltir has no problem getting like 4 or 5 movement, especially if Estelle's there and she's at full health. And then you get these Dragon Troopers. She becomes very agile, very mobile, and I don't have to put Breeze on her. Right? I get away with having Full Moon and jacking her stats way the F up. As long as her health is healed, and she keeps healing herself since she's a vampire. So it just works out fairly awesome. Obviously, I have Gaia's Helmet just to put some damage reduction onto her. Right? Thor's Necklace helps. It's a very easy extra way to get some fixed damage off of her and her high attack. Even the Arcane Battle Guard. I will even take some fixed damage off of that. Why not? And Ragnarok. So that's what this girl's plan of attack is she gets to act again all the time. Absolute pleasure to play. If you have Sheltar sitting on a bench for some reason, actually really look into her and what you can do. 2 Girl Bros, I'm working on them too. They're almost at 7K. They're at 4-star. I'll go over them later once I actually roll them a kit. Here are the new characters. Clover. Yeah, whatever. He's at 5K. But even at 5K, with a Gift of Eternal Life, this is really kind of a funny build. But I've got to actually run him around a little bit and just kind of see what it's all about. And he's awesome. Yeah, he's getting to use the Dark Guard. No, he doesn't have one of the crazy new troops. But I'm very happy with the Dark Guard. These red guys are some of the best troops in the game. I don't care what anybody says. A lot of people will pick like Zealots, or something that has just a little bit more attack over the Dark Guard. I don't, because first of all, the Dark Guard, they do great fixed damage, and then on top of that, they heal themselves. So it's just like super good. They're tough. They do a lot of damage. The fixed damage can be super helpful, and they're just one of my favorite troops. And I've always thought they look cool, right? So the fact that he has them, I'm happy. Where's the girl? She should be down here. Here she is. Oh, that's funny. Look at that. We can start her up. Well, I was kind of hoping for the star on the other character, but hey, guys, I don't know how many pulls I did in this vid. That was like, what, 20, something like that? I don't know. That wasn't bad. To do some whaling that I didn't even need to do. I didn't even have to slaughter these whales, and I went out there and, like an indiscriminatory Eskimo, hungry for oil, I wailed. And I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry to have to expose you to this. I know it's toxic. Wailing for no reason when you absolutely don't have to at all. Just for the newer viewers, just so you kind of know what the hell I'm rambling about right now. Well, this is her. This is what I got going on first. She's at 4,500. Definitely working on her. I still need to even, I think, roll some better stats on her. And gear. Just so you guys know what I'm talking about, you go into Bond, like, I don't need to pull dupes of these characters at all. Period. I just don't. Because I can grind shards out for these characters every single day. These are not limited characters. I can take my time on them. I literally, absolutely, guys, have no reason to do any of these pulls, so I figured I would do them for you just because I felt like doing some pulls just for the schnitz and giggle. And I'm glad I did because I pulled a dupe, right? So, obviously, run out the Bond power level, the Gate of Fate, and you can grind for shards every day. In fact, look at that. Oh, actually, I don't even have all these done. I'm probably going to do that after I'm done recording here. I completely forgot about that. And I have to go into the healer character too. She's really powerful. I haven't really touched up on how strong she really is, but she's just insane. From what I hear, she gets banned off of arena cards instantly, and I'm sure there's plenty of reasons for that. A super powerful healer with enough support can just be deadly enough alone. It is what it is. So yeah, guys, I just want to share this with you. At least we managed to get an SSR, because the last video I did, I thought I was going to get an SSR in like 10 pulls. I felt it in my bones, and it didn't happen. So I felt bad, and I was like, you know what? I'm sure I can get one right now, because I got like, I don't know, 20 pulls or whatever I just had. And yeah, it worked out well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the vid. I will actually be powering these characters up and then reviewing them, and we will actually run them. I'm just not quite there yet, but I still just wanted to come in here and do some unnecessary whaling. Alright, so everybody have a good night. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.